Welcome to my Laravel News studio. This is my home office where all the content that I create for Laravel News gets made. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to take you a little behind the scenes because I've actually never created a video about this. So today let's talk about the desk setup, the camera, the lighting, all those type of things. So without further ado, let's just dive right in and show you what it looks like. I've tried to set up my whole studio to where I can go from idea to video in the least amount of headache as possible. So right now, I think I can go from sort of idea to finished recording in about 30 minutes, and that's for like a 3 or 4 minute video. And normally, like for Laravel News, we're only covering news items. We're not like doing super deep dives, not making tutorials. So it's just more of like talking about the package that's been released or the new Laravel release or something like that. So I feel like I've got the studio where I want it, and I figure what better time than to show you right now. So first up, every desk has to have a notebook. This is a traveler's notebook. It's basically a little leather cover with paper inside of it. The cool thing is this thing has lasted forever. I don't know how many years I've owned this, but you can, when you run out of paper, you just buy you a new insert. The leather lasts forever. It gets a sweet patina on it. Gotta have a notebook, and that's the one I like. Pens, gotta have pens. Got many pens. Both of those are fountain pens. This one's a Kaweco, Kaweco. This one's was my first ever fountain pen, and I love it just because it's awesome and small. And then this one is a really fancy one. It's a Pilot Decimo, but it is a click pen. So anyway, I love fountain pens, love notebooks. I'm a very big analog person, so I love all that stuff. From there, we've got a keyboard, which is just the Apple default. I like the Apple keyboard. I would rather have a, one of those cool keyboards with the tactile keys and all that. But I like the fingerprint on the keyboard. That way you can unlock stuff on your computer. That's just too handy for me to get rid of. And then for the mouse, I use an Apple Trackpad because those are the best that's ever been invented. And I know you think the MX Master or one of those other ones are the way to go, but I love a trackpad. You can never go wrong with the trackpad. It is awesome. From there, microphone is a Shure MV7. I bought that one because it's USB. I don't have to have any sort of fancy other gear. It plugs into my computer and it's good to go. The mic arm is Elgato. And I liked it because it's fairly sturdy and it hooks on the side of the desk. So it's pretty easy to work with and use. And then from there, I have Elgato key light, which just all it does is shine light off the wall to light up the bookcase behind me. Above me here is a huge light dome, and it's an Anaram 100 that's on a big tripod thing. And so that gives me 90% of my light, and that works extremely well. Finally, from there, MacBook Pro runs the computer. I have a studio display, and behind that is sort of the camera and where everything works. And so the way it is normally I just look straight ahead at the computer when I'm working, but when I'm ready to record, I just drag this monitor out of the way. That exposes my camera. I just turn it on. For the camera itself, it's a Sony A7C Mark II. I have a dummy battery, a Camlink 4K, so all the output runs directly to the computer. I don't have to deal with memory cards, anything like that. It just is always there. Lens is a 40 millimeter Sony prime lens, so it's a really nice lens, and I think that's what helps me get good quality video out of it. And then on top of that, I bought a black mist filter because according to the internet, that's supposed to give you nicer skin tones. So whether it does or not, I don't know, but to me, it does look a little bit better. And that's basically my whole setup. That's my desk. That's everything that's on it. But yeah, so when I start to go from an idea to publishing, I just, I usually read our articles of the day, and I'm like, well, that one seems interesting to me. So I'm like, well, I'll go make a video on this. I use an app. Right now I'm using an app called Screen.studio, but before I kind of use every app, but that's the one I've been using the last month or so. Not sold on it, because what I do is I record everything in it, and then I export the raw recording, import into DaVinci, and then that's how I make my edits and do all that stuff. So the app is cool, but the only reason I'm using it is to get the output out and get the desktop. And ScreenFlow works just as fine, or basically any of the tools. It's just whatever you prefer and what you like. But from there, go to DaVinci. I'm not a fancy video editor. I just do hard cuts. I will speak the same line a few times, that way I get at least one good take, and then I just chop around it and, go to the next line, chop around it. And for the most part, I don't think people notice, but, they might. And, that is my editing style though. So you might notice that going forward if you start watching my videos. From there, I just export the, have AI create captions. I export the captions file, pipe that into Claude or ChatGPT, and have it help me write the title and a description, and boom, publish it up on YouTube, and that's it. It's good to go at that point. So thanks for watching and checking out my desk setup. Let me know what video you want me to make next. I'm always just playing around trying to get better at video content, and what better way than to just make stuff. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm planning this it's almost like a vlog format, but it's just sort of me talking to the camera, trying to share useful things and things that I'm interested in on my personal channel here. So let me know. I hope you have a great day, and we will catch you next time.